Welcome back to the Hawkeye Garage. I am Joe. Mrs. HSW is here with me today, where we are going to do the pretty much the 2-month ownership review of our 2007 Lexus GX470. Now that the lift is on and we've got a lot of things dialed in kind of to our taste and we've had a fair amount of time with it, we're going to tell you what we think about it. Stay tuned. Alright, so I thought it would be pertinent to have Mrs. HSW here with me today because actually a few of you in the comments on my previous videos have commented about big tires and lift kits and stuff, and about how your female significant others are going to react to doing those mods to your vehicles. So we're gonna see what the missus thinks about that, along with a bunch of other things. First thoughts, do you prefer this or our 4th gen that we had before?
Disclaimer, I wanted to not like this more, but I do. I like this more than the 4Runner, and that kind of frustrates me because I didn't want to. I was loyal. The 4Runner was good to us for the most part. It was a great vehicle. We really loved that thing, and I don't know, this is just better.
Why?
Oh man,
what's one of the top things that you prefer, that one of the things that you get in this, or you drive it and you're like, yes?
It has small details that are just well thought out. As someone who, you know, I don't look at things the same way that you do. I've learned a lot being married to you, but I definitely don't have the same appreciation, I guess, for things that you do. But, you know, you get in and can I just say it? You just feel a little bougie. It's just, there's just,
you feel a little bougie, you feel extra.
Yes. But it's in a good way. It's not, you know, annoying. And it's subtle. It just, things make sense.
It is a little bit, it seems like it's a little bit more user-friendly, and the layout is a little bit better than the 4Runner was. There's more space in the cockpit, which I've talked about before. Where generally I don't prefer that. I like to kind of be cocooned, but this has a very nice open space. All the controls are where you would want them to be. There's just the right amount of tech because we don't really like brand new vehicles. There's just too much stuff going on, and this has just enough with, you know, seat heaters and automatic climate control and dual zone and, you know, automatic up and down windows, and the seat memory is cool since we both drive this a lot. And I would say the fit and finish is a little bit better than the Toyota. I mean, it's a Lexus, so obviously that's part of it's supposed to be more luxurious. But I would say there's more sound deadening, and the fit and finish is a little bit better. There's not nearly as many squeaks and rattles and stuff on an older vehicle. But V8.
Oh, love it. I missed our V8 when we did have the 4Runner. Oh, it was good to have a V8 again. That's for sure.
The V8 is good. I'm sure you're all wondering about the MPGs and stuff, especially with the big 33-inch mud terrains and stuff. I'm not completely sure because, like a lot of GXs, the fuel sending unit in this is a little wonky. Like, it shows accurately adding fuel and running fuel down, but it's never super accurate, because even when it shows like you need to get gas like right now, when you fill it up, there's always between 1/8 and 1/4 of a tank in it, and we'll address maybe fixing that in the future. So that throws off if you're doing a mileage calculator on your own, and if you're doing the on-screen. I've driven enough vehicles and done enough driving actually with like this 22-gallon tank in a bunch of different vehicles. I'm fairly certain we're getting about 15 MPG, between 15 and 16 combined. We haven't been doing a lot of highway driving. We live slightly out of town, and usually we take the back roads into town. Every once in a while we'll hit a 55 where we got to go in between or whatever, but let's call it 15, 16 on a good day. I'm fairly certain is really accurate, which a lot of people is going to say is horrible if you have a car, but we're pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
You know, so fill up once a week, it seems like, with the amount of driving that we do. The ride quality with the lift kit and the tires.
I hate when you put me on the spot. I think it's fantastic. I wasn't so sure when we first got it. I just thought how quiet it was. I couldn't believe that.
So on the 4Runner, go back and watch all the 4Runner videos. You need to do that.
Well, yeah, sorry, I keep like
that's fine. We ran daily driver, all-terrain tires on that, so there wasn't a lot of tire noise. But we always had a big, huge roof rack, which had a ton of wind noise. And obviously we don't have the roof rack on this, so that's not a factor. So we're hearing how quiet it was before the mud terrains because of the fit and finish and the quality. And now we have the mud terrains, which are not bad for mud terrains. You don't really know that because you've not driven nearly as many vehicles with gnarly tires on it than I have,
like
or
I've
ridden
been with you
in them.
a couple times. I can imagine.
But they're not bad, and eventually I'm going to change the tires and go to a different tire that'll be quieter. But with somebody that didn't know, would they even notice, like with the radio on, people talking?
100% no.
Nah, probably wouldn't notice.
No, because it took me a few times before I like really dialed it in, like, okay, that's the difference.
And ride quality. Watch the previous GX videos about what the suspension is. We are lifted. We prefer a more substantial feeling ride. Like, we want to feel connected to the road. We don't want to feel like we're... You like this at first with your broken back.
Well, okay, so that's what I was going to say, actually.
Because it was really very nice, floaty and stuff, but yeah.
But the fact that you can control that and you can pick, so you can kind of have your own desire. So when my back was really injured, I needed that. And it was unbelievable how I could glide along the road and not experience pain or anything. It really did give me a good, smooth ride, which I appreciated at the
with
time.
the shocks in the comfort mode. And then when you put them in the sport mode, it just made everything harsh. Like, it's not even with the lift now, it's not the same. And yes, that was 140,000 mile shocks and springs that were worn out and stuff, so maybe if I replaced all that with brand new stuff, it would have been better. But for a lifted, heavy SUV with a body on frame and big mud tires in cold weather, we love it. And
absolutely.
you know, we come from lots of vehicles with, you know, that have been lifted on bigger, harder tires and stuff. Lifted 4th gen, ooh, with V8. Ooh. Nice. It needs a new exhaust. It's good. And so I know a lot of you have expressed some like, I want to do that, but I think my wife or my girlfriend, I don't know, wouldn't like it. If you live local or want to come travel to Iowa to experience ours, get a hold of me.
Absolutely.
Feel free. Our kids love it. There's lots of space in the back. Obviously, they like the DVD player. There's more trunk space in this than the 4Runner.
So if you're someone with a family, a few things. My kids can easily get in and out of the car on their own. I don't have to like help them up, help them out. We have a 5-year-old, we have an 8-year-old. They both can do it. They can both close the doors on their own easily. They can open the doors easily on their own. So as far as function with the kids in the car, it's fantastic. They can be independent. It's, you know, nothing's too difficult for them to handle. So I do appreciate that, for sure.
Good. So good family vehicle.
Yep.
Just the right amount of tech. Everything is laid out right. The V8 is fantastic. The mileage is not terrible. I am on GoPro right now, video Hero 5 Black with the stabilization on, but we are on some terribly bumpy roads. So if you're like watching this footage and being like, there's no way that thing rides good, we're on those awful. Stretch of roads are so bad. We're on some better concrete now. But anyway,
with the lift, if you are a woman and your husband or significant other wants to do something to your vehicle, I am 5'3", for the record. I am a short girl, and I have no problem getting up into this thing. It's easy, and I can get up. We have a step, but I can just jump in. I don't need the step. I like the step. It's handy, but I definitely don't need it, so it doesn't make me feel like you have made me climb into things before. This is not like that. It's easy. I don't think about it. It's not annoying or anything.
The steps are going away, by the way.
Which is fine, because I can still get in and it's no big deal.
Rock sliders, but so you'll still have a step.
So yeah, it'll still be there.
So anyway.
But still, just for the record.
We definitely have no regrets getting this over a 4Runner. It's a great family vehicle. We know that they're good off-road. Watch any GX video on YouTube. And as far, again, with the suspension and the tires, you could definitely get a softer lifted suspension. This is by far not the best ride quality lift. And you can get softer sidewall tires that aren't nearly as aggressive, which would help the ride. So.
Do you want to talk about the snow?
It's fantastic in the snow. That's all we need to talk about.
In the snow. I have been blown away with how it performs. I have gone through things thinking, you know, getting up into the garage especially, like this isn't going to get through that, and it's no problem whatsoever.
Obviously, a lot of that is the tires, which I know I keep promising a tire video. I'm sorry. The weather has not been conducive to making a tire video.
Not at all.
And the four-wheel drive system, the all-wheel drive, works flawlessly.
Yep.
Doesn't make any noise. So hopefully that helps you all out. Get your families to watch this video. If they've got comments, questions, put them down below. We'll make sure that we answer them. Real detailed stuff if you want, email me, hawkeyeskunkworks@gmail.com. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, click the little bell to turn the notifications on so you get an alert every Sunday when I drop a video. And again, watch all the 4Runner videos pre-accident, watch all the GX videos leading up to this so you'll know exactly what the build is like so far. And follow the links down below over to Instagram and Facebook. Follow me over there where we post much more often than just once a week, and much more content than just the Lexus. So until next week, thank you for watching, and take care. Goodbye.